Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Wormer, and this is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and this is the Return to the Sky. I said Return to Twilight last time. I actually said Return to Twilight, and of course that's just because I was doing Return to Twilight for so long that it became so ingrained in my head. Like, one of the things that I find when I do 2 playthroughs at a time, when I was doing Twilight Princess and I was doing Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, I would mix up the intros and catch myself all the time before I uploaded the video, but that just wasn't happening this time. So I didn't even notice there's a switch over here. I just literally noticed that now. That would have been handy to know, but at least we can hit it with this, right? And there's no hindrances to ourselves right now. This is kind of like a little shortcut, I think, if you want to leave the dungeon and come back. I could be wrong. This game is very good for shortcuts. It's very good for shortcuts. I love the shortcuts in this. So we need it's a really cool puzzle to get that working there. It's okay, Fi, I know. I don't want to shut you up or anything because I do love you. But I know that one, so I won't be talking to you now if that's okay. You're great though. Okay, so let's see what we have here. There's a row. Oh, here we go. Such a simple freaking thing, man, but it works so well. Let's send this around here for a second. Oh shit, wrong. Well, no, we don't need to. We don't need to at all, actually. Wow. Swinging can be a little bit dangerous here, but I'm all for it. Let's move. No, you don't need to go up, Link. We'll be fine. Go down as low as you can, actually, will be better. Well, that actually works. Okay, we didn't even have to do much. I don't really care what anyone says, and I know I say it a lot when it comes to this game, but traversal in this game is some of the most fun I've ever had in a video game. I love getting around in Skyward Sword. We can just knock it down with this as well. I mean, we're here, we're using the beetle anyway. It's much more efficient in a lot of ways. Oh my god. That's where we're gonna get the key. When you think about it really, how brave is Link? How brave is this kid? And I don't care what anyone says, people are gonna be like, he's 17. And oh, we had a conversation about that. Yes, he is 17 in this game. But that's still a kid to me. that's very much still a kid to me. Can we swing down and get, yeah, like this. Like that. And that's where we're gonna get this key. I love that they tried to change it up with the keys in this game. I really do. You got the gold carving. This strangely shaped gold sculpture is covered in mysterious patterns. I appreciate it, you know what I mean? Not that it's a crazy thing or anything. Okay, let's do this. Let's get this. Oh, we can just jump down here. We don't have to do much. And now we have the key. It's kind of... Oh! Link, I didn't want you to die. I do that a lot in this game. We've actually done pretty well for ourselves, though, because if you look at, wait 1 second, I pressed the wrong button. If you look at, our gear, we still have a fairy. We still have some red potion. We're doing way better than I was the first time I went through here. So I'm pretty okay with that. And, we've killed every enemy. We're doing pretty okay. I'm still so grateful for all the tips. Some people are saying, oh, I forgot that this is your second playthrough. Guys, do not worry. Every single tip, even if, one of the tips is oh, I know how to do that already. I still want to hear, the tips, because it's going to help me out greatly. Grab it and turn it around. It's like this, isn't it? Oh god, this is a bit difficult, isn't it? Like this, isn't it? Oh god. Oh god, no, the other way. This way here. Oh, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it if I can just get it. Yeah, there we go. Love it. They get a little bit more difficult as time goes on. This one's definitely the easiest one by far. My friend would say how it always says how it's funny how I do second playthroughs of games, but they're not walkthroughs. It's not me going, okay, now you want to do this. Now you want to do that. It's just me going, whoa, look at this, is so cool. Jesus fucking Christ. One of my favorite villains ever. You didn't expect me to be here, did you? Look who it is. I thought that tornado I stirred up would have tossed you and torn you apart. Yet here you are, not in pieces. Not that your life or death is any consequence. It's just the girl that matters now. I can sense her here, just beyond this door. Yes, we plucked Her Majesty from her perch in the clouds, and now she's ours. Oh, but listen to me. I'm being positively uncivil. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Demon Lord who presides over this land you look down upon, this world you call the surface. You may call me Graham. In truth, I very much prefer to be indulged with my full title, Lord Graham, but I'm not fussy. By the way, I know it's Graham, or Gurahim. It was like an inside joke that like everyone was correcting me over the last playthrough. Or at least it was an inside joke on myself. It's very inside, but I thought it was funny calling him Graham. It's not funny. Just pass the time. Oh, Link's eyebrows. They're very bushy. Link is so ready. He doesn't even think about it. Did you really just draw your sword? Foolish boy. The hair! The outfit! By all rights, the girl should have fallen into our hands already. She was nearly ours, and then that loathsome servant of the goddess snatched her away. Do you have any idea how that made me feel inside? Furious! Outraged! Sick with anger! Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. This turn of events has left me with a strong appetite for bloodshed. It's so I can feel it on my neck. It hardly seems fair being of my position to take all my anger out on you. Which is why I promise up front to not murder you. No, I'll just beat you within an inch of your life. Like, to have a villain in Zelda to not only try and, like, he's not trying to scare him even, he's trying to make him feel unnerved. He wants him to feel creeped out. Oh my god, the best outfit in all of Zelda, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go, let's try and do this right. You wanna fight me? Okay, so he's... Okay, let's... There we go. So, we pointed there. Pointed there. Oh, he caught me. He caught me. He caught me. He caught me. So point it like that. Oh, he caught me again. Oh god, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I've done this before. Give me back my sword. Give me back my sword, you. Oh, wait. Did you give me back my sword? Where's my sword gone? Where'd you throw my sword? Aha! Okay, so I know how to do this, but it's just been a while. Okay, so we have to like... Look at this, it's so cool. How did he telegraph that? What a master of the swordsman. Where are you? What a master. Okay, so we're gonna go down this time. How did he tell? Okay, I can do this, I can do this. It's been a while. It's been a while. Okay, so if we point it upwards, then we can do it down, then we can point it upwards, right, like that. So just like if we do it this way, right? No? Am I getting this, like, the directions completely wrong here? You don't take my fucking sword. I always thought that, like, I guess I'm flicking my whole arm and not just the wrist. Yeah, that's probably the issue. We're gonna take some learning. Look at him follow that around. How? How? How are you so good at this? Oh no, it went up, it went up. I don't quite understand always like how the targeting works in this, really. So like I'm getting those slaps like really easy, but like there, that's working. It's such a cool boss fight though. Like I actually always stepping back. Here we go. Okay, we did okay. We did okay for the first trying years. Now we're gonna have to fight him with an actual sword. Great. Okay, let's try and do this. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Hello, how's it going? What do you do there? Do you parry him or do you dodge backwards? It's been a while. It's been a while. No? I'm gonna dodge next time. I'm gonna try and dodge away from him next time. No? There we go. Okay, now I remember. Now I remember. Okay, we have it. We have it. Now I remember. Took me a bit of time to remember, but now I definitely do remember. So you can do that as well. Okay, we have this. We have this now. We didn't have that there. We did not get a good shot on him there. No, I'm okay. I'm okay for now. I'm okay for now. If I'll heal up if I need to. We didn't get a good shot there. Such a good fight. See, again, what works better, and I was told this. I was told to like flick the wrist and don't work on the arms, or don't flick my arm like I have been doing in all fairness. There though, I think what's happening there though is I'm too to the side. Like I need to have better positioning. Wait, oh, okay, no, that's not the same as the other one. Let's try and block this back. Okay, so we hit him back. Well, you put up more... No, I want to fight more of you. I want to practice more. You put up more of a fight than I would have thought possible out of such a soft boy. But don't clap for yourself quite yet. That sword of yours is the only reason you still live. I fear I spent far too long teasing and toying with you. The girl's present has all but faded from this place, which means there's no reason to linger here. Goodbye, Sky Child. Run and play this time. Get in my way again, though, and you're dead. I love the comment about the sword, though, because I think there is a big emphasis on sword fighting in this game. We all know because of the motion control. But it is kind of cool that, like it's brought up here as if it's, like, a part of his arm, almost. Such a cool fight. My heart is pounding. It took me, I'll admit it took me a bit to get back into the fight. It really did. But it definitely wasn't as long. Like, the first time I played this, it took forever. It took forever to even, like, figure out what to do. Now, my mistakes there, if I can comment on my mistakes, was using the old arm. I used the whole arm to swing, which, like, doesn't work with the Wii Remote. The Wii Remote doesn't really pick up on it. Like say, you can do that, like, with when you're flicking your wrist. Flicking the whole arm is just doing that. So, yeah, definitely that. Like, I have to remember that for sure. You got the heart container. Your life has increased by 1 and is also now fully replenished. Another thing I think I made a mistake on was positioning. There was times when he was, like, coming at me from here. I could have definitely moved to here, then swung like this. But I think I was doing, like, not doing a very good job of that. When he appeared behind me, there was times where, like, I should have just, like, backed away. But I went full force to it as well. Like, I have to remember all that because we will be fighting him again. And it's good to know that for the next time. One of my favorite fights in the entirety of Zelda, though. Probably one of my favorite boss fights. I'm trying to think if this is my favorite, but, like, there's quite a few in this game. I think Tantalus as well is one of my favorites, too, so. The reward is a scenic beauty. She was here. It almost feels untouched, right? Like it's not, like it's completely untouched by the outside world. Which it is. This is goddess statue. And all the birds around here, the music playing. Like, if you can just spend a second here, if that's okay. I don't mean to, like, dawdle too much, but... Like, just how perfect everything is here. Like, you can feel that, right? Does anyone feel this? To me, it reminds me of, like, seeing the beach and, like, dipping your toes in the water, or, like, getting, like, just, like, yeah, waist length in the water. It's always very calm and peaceful. I'm sorry. I don't want to get pretentious about this, but hey, let's do a Skyward Strike to this thing. I gotta remember, flick of the wrist. That's just what I got there. I have to remember it. But I think we did good. Link has this, like, hopeful smile as well. Master, I have a message written in the language of the gods of old. Allow me to translate for you. From the edge of time, I guide you, the chosen one to carry out the goddess's mission. Jesus Christ. The spirit maiden who descended from the clouds must travel 2 sacred places to purify her body. You stand in one of these places, Skyview Spring. The other is known as the Earth Spring. This second spring is hidden away deep within the scorched earth of Eldin. The spirit maiden, ever mindful of a heavy task entrusted to her, has set out for the second sacred place. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. That look to each other as well. Just making sure they see each other. Master, as I just translated, it would appear that Zelda purified herself in the waters of the spring. I calculated a 97% chance that she has already set out for Eldin, whereas another great spring exists. However, it is not clear what method of travel Zelda used to move from here to her next destination. My analysis suggests that you should take the tablet to the altar in Skyloft. Doing so will likely up a new column of light on the surface, allowing you to descend to another area to continue your search for Zelda. The bird statue that transports you back to the sky should be in the forest you previously passed through. It should be. It should be. We're gonna get to save now, right? I remember save point right here. Guys, I can end the video here. I know it's like a shorter video, but like, who cares? It was a really impactful, a lot of stuff happening. Something I want to say, and I know it sounds kind of like maybe childish, but who cares? I'm gonna say it. I hope you guys will humor me for a second. The fact that, like, the Zelda creators and, I believe, was it who made this game? It was the same guy who made Breath of the Wild, right? The fact that they made this game put so much effort into, like, how everything works, how beautiful, like, the soundtrack is, how beautifully cinematic each cutscene is, how each piece of dialogue just makes sense and works. Can you ever imagine them when they were making this game, that they would be thinking like, oh man, people are gonna hate this game, like after it comes out? I think nowadays there's a lot more of appreciation for this game, and I think it's very much the loud minority who really dislike this game, because I think for the most part, people look back on Skyward Sword fondly. At least I do. I look at it very fondly. It's, to me, personally, it's the greatest Zelda game ever made. And that's all I gotta fucking say. Point your swords skyward, nerds.
Kill